Hello, good afternoon, friends. Today we are discussing in gas chromatography the branches of gas chromatography here. So the first one is the packed column gas chromatography. Second one is the capillary column gas chromatography. Third one preparative scale gas chromatography, and fourth one is the program temperature gas chromatography. So these are the four types of or the branches of the gas chromatography. Uh, so in first packed column gas chromatography, the column packed column is with internal diameter of about 0.25 inches are used here, and the length of the column is generally 3 to 20 feet in length, and it is used for all the forms of organic compounds for their analysis of qualitative as well as quantitative analysis, and the resolution is reasonable but not excellent. The sample of 0.01 ml will be analyzed by using this method. Then the injection of a large quantity sample permits trapping of the component as they emerge from the column, and the trapping fractions can be uh, identified by the other methods such as IR, then UV, NMR, or by the mass spectrometry. The fractions that can be trapped is identified. Then the large sample passing here, this large sample is here is the large sample. This large sample is here. Okay, so the large sample size allows use all the conventional detectors, and to prevent overloading, the splitting of the sample is carried out, and this sample is split into two form, that is in the form of exhaust and to the packed column. So here is exhaust form and here is the to the packed column. So the overloading is prevented by in this way. So the splitting is performed. The large sample is passing through here, and this splitting into two branches. These are the one is the for the exhaust branch, and to the one is the to the column. Okay. Then the second type is the capillary column gas chromatography. So in this very narrow column, generally less than 0.1 inch in diameter are used in a capillary form. Then the length of the column is in several hundred feet long. Then the sample may be analyzed. 1 microgram are generally analyzed by using this capillary column gas chromatography, and therefore they are not so the sample is 1 microgram is analyzed. Then it may be the used packed with a support coated with a substrate, and therefore they are not packed. Instead, a liquid substrate coats the inside walls of the column. Then the sample of 1 microgram is generally analyzed, but this may require size reductions and with the samples splitters to avoid swamping of the detectors, and due to this a small size and highly sensitive detectors are used, and the detectors which are used as a flame ionization or the electron capture detectors. Then the method is capable of high resolutions, and the high resolution of for the 10 raised to 5 theoretical plates on a single column. So therefore the excellent for the multi-component mixture, this method is a very uh, uh, nice for the separation of the multi-component mixtures, and the sample cannot be recovered after the injections. Means once the sample is injected, the sample is lost during this process. Then third one is the preparative scale gas chromatography. In the preparative scale gas chromatography, the organic chemist analytical chemist can analyze so large bore of 1 by 5 to 1 inch packed column are used with the thermal conductivity detectors, and the sample can be analyzed up to 100 ml, and the analytical chemist use the trapped fractions for the identification when the mixture components are unknown. Then one of the most important use of the preparatory scale gas chromatography is in the preparation of pure organic compounds. So this is a compound obtained by this method in the pure form. In analytical chemistry, preparatory scale gas chromatography is used for trapping components of the mixtures of organic materials and identifying each of them by the methods such as IR, UV, NMR, absorption and mass spectrometry. Then the commercial operation based on preparative scale GC have been developed as a means of making large quantities of highly pure compounds, drugs and other fine chemical produced by these methods. Then the applications of these methods is to first one is the identifications of flavors of coffee, tea, wines, whiskey, beer and the citrus fruits. This is the first applications of this preparative scale gas chromatography. That means the identification of flavors. Second is the production of research chemicals. Second application is the research production of research chemicals. Then third applications is the reductions of toxicity of pharmaceutical along with increased purity. So removing of the toxical compounds and the increasing the purity of the pharmaceutical compounds. Then last applications, the preparations of pure drug for medical research. This is the most important applications, preparation of the pure drug for the medical research, that is the preparative scale chromatography. And this one is the last that is type of the chromatography, that is program temperature gas chromatography. So in order to obtain a reproducible analytical result, it is necessary to control the temperature of the column very carefully, and the temperature directly affects the tendency of organic compounds to enter the gas phase and therefore affects the distribution coefficients. So the at low temperature high boiling point compounds spend most of the time in the stationary phase and emerge from the column after a prolonged time periods. Okay. So at low temperatures, high boiling point compounds spend most of the time in a stationary phase and emerge from the column after long period of the time, and therefore the temperature is not so high that components are volatile and void. Okay, if the components are the volatiles, then the temperature is not so high. However, a suitable temperature can be found at which compound appreciable but different time in the gas phase, and if compound contains compound with widely different boiling point and a suitable single temperature cannot be found at which each component spends a reasonable fractions of the time in the gas phase, and therefore the problem was overcome by using a program temperature procedures. In this method, the sample is injected into the column in the normal way and the temperature of the column is maintained at some suitable low temperature such as 50 degrees Celsius during the injections, and the temperature of the column increase at control rate, for example 20 degrees Celsius per minute. So initial temperature during the injection of sample is 50 degrees Celsius, and when the time goes on the temperature is increased up to 20 degrees Celsius per minute, and the maximum temperature as high as 300 degrees Celsius in the column. So high temperature are not used because the substrate may lost or by vaporization, or in this process as the temperature is high the detector may be destroyed, and therefore this technique is carried out with a suitable temperatures, that is program temperatures. Now the technique is having wide used in the wide range of molecular weight compounds. So used for the wide range of molecular weight examples are there. So alcohol from the methanol to C20 carbons alcohol can be separated by using this. Then the second applications of this technique is the paraffin from methane to C14 carbons. Paraffins can be detected by using this technique. Then olefins, again ethene to C14 carbons olefin is determined by using this technique. Then natural fatty acids up to C15 to uh, higher fatty acids up to the up to the C15 acids, C15 carbon acids can be separated by using this technique. And other examples are the amine halides are also separated by using this technique. Now the and last one is the applications. Okay, so the applications of this GC is in the qualitative analysis as well as in the quantitative analysis. And the qualitative analysis is carried out by plotting the graph of log VR on the non-polar column versus log VR on the polar column. And these are the different compounds, that is for the alkane, ester, ketone and alcohols. Again, the log VR upon number of carbon atoms, there is a straight graph for this, and by using this we can determine the separate components, that is a different functional group containing the compounds in a qualitative way. And second application is the quantitative analysis. In the quantitative analysis, how much sample is there in that particular mixtures can be analyzed by using the GC. Okay, so the amount of sample can be detected from the area under the peak, area under the signal components. The elution peak is directly proportional to quantity of detected components, and the area under the signal components, that is elution peak, is directly proportional to the quantity of the detected components. Means we find area under the peak, that is area is equal to 1/2 W upon H. So W is the width of the peak and H is the height of the peak. So we can determine the area, and from the area is directly proportional to what? Quantity detected, that is quantity of the sample that is detected by the detectors. And so in this way the how much amount of sample is present in the mixtures is determined by the quantitative analysis in the GC. So these are the gas chromatography. Thanks to all students. Okay, thank you. We will stop here.